Projects, only on the Fortminorproject channel. That's right, it's the return of In the Hot Seat, and I haven't done this in a while. How does it go? Oh yes, well, that damn intro.
Inside me, a light was turned on. Then I was alive. If you close your eyes, your life, a naked truth revealed. The dreams you never lived and scars never healed. In the darkness, light will take you to the other side. And find me waiting there, you'll see if you just close your eyes.
Alright, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode for In the Hot Seat. And with this one, I'm not alone. As always, I do have a guest with me at this time, and I'll actually have him introduce himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Austin Kruger, and I represent the Juggalos, I represent the Juggalettes, and I represent for what everyone has been just freaking loving the entertainment we provide, MPCW Productions. It's your one and only Austin Kruger. What's up?
What is up, indeed? And I know that I have on my phone here that I was sent some questions, so that's what we're going to basically get into, if you don't mind.
Hey, that's what I mean. You know, that's rip it, fuck it. Okay, what I'm gonna sit here and say as Austin Kruger is I'm glad that you got those questions, and I am ready for anything that you just have to throw at me. I don't care if it's about Delilah Moon.
No, well, we'll see what's in the notes here, but I think this one is a more easier question to start things off. And you mentioned MPCW, so what is MPCW?
Well, MPCW, we are a film production, but we just focus on providing the entertainment. So, yeah, what it is that the wrestlers used to live a dream. And that dream died. It got crushed. It got, just destroyed. And every one of the patient's dreams were just shattered. I mean, so what happens when a wrestler that they went for the dream? I mean, you know everything about accomplishing your dream, right?
Yeah, I know a little bit about that.
Yeah. So, everything that MPCW is doing is these wrestlers turned out to be patients, and they turn crazy.
Okay.
When you can't accomplish that dream, you become depressed. So, why not throw all these motherfuckers into an asylum, right? We're just fucking crazy, insane.
Yeah.
MPCW.
It makes a little bit more sense now when you put it that way. And
Yeah.
we'll actually get more in depth with that on what it's all about. But also, people might be wondering with the next question, what does MPCW stand for?
MPCW can mean whatever you want it to mean, but typically, legally, MPCW is multiple personality championship wrestling.
Fair enough.
But a lot of people have been calling it whatever they want. I mean, I've had multiple words, something penises, like straight up. I used to talk to this someone, and this someone goes, no, this is what it means. And I'm like, whatever, it's your choice. But I like to try to call it as manipulating people's challenges worldwide.
That's an interesting way of putting it. But yeah, basically it means whatever anybody else thinks, so that's pretty interesting on that. Then the next thing, I know you get into cross promotion with FBXW and others. Is there anything else that you're looking to do with that besides FBXW?
Well, working with FBXW is probably the best thing that MPCW has to offer. FBXW has great talent.
Yep.
They have great creativity, especially with the writing and the storyline and the characters that are in it and the people that are in it. FBXW, I mean, come on, they acquired me, Austin Kruger. They acquired the next best thing, Andy Owens,
Yeah.
and they declined. They got the sexy Delilah Moon, you know. But don't tell Andy I said that, though. All right.
No, I'll be sure. Hopefully they won't watch, but
But
we'll see.
yeah, but the cross promotion, and then having some of their people jump over, it's like pretty much a SmackDown. I mean, MPCW, we do whatever we want to do. So having this cross promotion is great, but there are a few other people that we do cross promote with that I don't talk highly about, but I talk
That's fair.
amongst other people.
Right.
You know, Pro Wrestling Forever.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a true WWE fan, true wrestling fan in general, AEW, NXT, you know, Raw, SmackDown, whatever. It's a great place to just shoot the shit with, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I like making questions to the point that they're like, dude, are you like stupid? I'm like, no, but you just never know what can happen, and it sucks because I'm a creative writer myself, so it's like I have to just put in what I would do.
Yeah, and that's cool.
So,
And I'm sure there's a lot more in the works, and of course I'll try to leave a link in the description box for everybody to check out. And as well, of course, most people know from me, like with FBXW and all those other Con E-Fed shows and everything, definitely highly recommend them. And the next thing, for the next question, what are the expectations for Season 1, The New Beginning?
oh, man, as a social worker of MPCW, I'm just trying to get the patients healed. I'm trying to get the patients to get along. And when I was told to do this job, I was like, you expect me to talk with patients? Shit, I just talk people's ears off. And they end up somehow either listening or fighting. So what I see is I'm just hoping everyone's entertained. I'm hoping everyone, when anyone just sits there and takes a moment to view our show and give it a shot, get behind the characters, get behind the storyline, then I think you guys will be well entertained. I mean, behind the scenes of MPCW, let's just say we're doing amazing. We have a great team, you know, but these patients, they're going to go crazy. I mean, these people, oh man, my expectation is making sure just everyone's entertained. Because, hey, you have to be. That's what makes a good show, right?
Yeah, that's true. And you want to be able to keep people watching and all that good stuff. So I'll definitely be on the lookout. I know I've had it been shared on my fan page, so we'll see what else is to come. So I'll definitely be looking forward to it. And yeah, besides Season 1, what are the future goals in general besides Season 1?
Man, what are the future goals? I mean, not to sound cocky, but who wouldn't want subscribers? You know, who wouldn't want just to look at your screen and be a General Jerry and have that many subscribers?
Yeah,
He's a
that'd
funny
be awesome.
guy, man. I love that guy.
Yeah, shout out to General Jerry, by the way.
I want to shout his name.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
I love General Jerry.
Yeah.
But anyways, just the future goal is just to get everyone involved, and you know, even from people from FBXW hopping over and doing a video. Yes, we're not an E-Fed, you know, I don't count as that because we do a real show.
Yeah.
But having people just cut videos and tell a story without really bringing in a lot of the wrestling, it's the future goal of making MPCW a family. You watch it because you're truly involved in the character development and of how this company is going from literally fighting in a living room to getting on a trampoline and eventually growing from the trampoline, which we state in our show, you know, and going from the trampoline to a ring.
Yeah.
And you have to watch the scenes because even when we're in our matches, we tell a story. Not physically like you would in WWE, you know, they can tell a story without physically talking. It's the match quality. But we tell a story while we're in there fighting. You know, we're verbally talking to each other, making the story even greater.
Yeah.
And so I just hope everyone gets behind it. I know behind the scenes we have had a lot of ups and some downs, you know, losing people, but we have to keep chugging because this dream is going to be the future of entertainment, and that's just how I feel, and I ain't stopping until we hit that. So
Yeah, it's always good to have goals and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens with that. And I know it's more of like a different side of entertainment, so it's going to be really cool. And the next question, I don't know how I got here. I don't know, but you know, basically with this, what are your thoughts on the Creeper?
oh man, I really thought you weren't going to mention him.
I didn't
He's
know
not
how I
watching,
got
right?
it here, to be honest. I just saw it here, and it was literally like the next question. Maybe it was the Creeper that did that. I don't know.
Creeper, I don't really want to. Are you sure Creeper's watching or not watching or what?
Well, for this one, I know we're trying to go live in Periscope, but I was trying to get used to that, so when not live, he may watch. He may respond if he is watching, I don't know. For those of you who don't know, of course, aka Brother Chris, out of character, but we'll see where that goes. But I know he's always pretty much watching at this point, so we'll see. You don't want to be messing with him.
You know, but with Creeper, he's a very freaky guy. He's a very scary individual. And I have to lock my doors. I have to lock my windows. I have to make sure all the curtains are closed. And
all of that.
I am really definitely scared of Creeper. You know, but I feel as a social worker, I have to face my fear. And I don't know how to face my fear. So it's a very huge challenge as a social worker of the asylum to try to reach this individual that is messed up in the head, that needs to be brought into an asylum and be examined on and be talked to and figure out who is truly behind this Creeper. What are his demons? What is his story? I really want to try to get into the Creeper's mind, but I'm scared to death. It's like, I don't know what to do, man.
Yeah, because I know I tried talking to him. He's been on my show a couple of times, and the last time he was here, well, actually, I went to his place, and that's not a very pretty sight, so he nearly, you know, scared the shit out of me, so, especially with a vegan, you don't want to be messing with that.
So it's definitely going to be a work. It's definitely going to be a tough job to do.
It is.
I just hope that we are able to bring Creeper in and do what we need to do to make this human being, or this Dark Immortal, or whichever way you want to call it. But he is like the hash-slinging slasher, my brother. He is, I mean, Negan, dude.
I see some fucked up things.
I'm scared of that motherfucker, so...
Yeah, everybody would be. But I think we move on into more happier thoughts, I guess, if you want to put it this way.
Well, Creeper's a creep, man, so yeah, move on.
We'll move on. Hopefully this one will be a little bit more better, but with Andy Orange not here, what are your thoughts on Delilah Moon and Andy Orange? Both of them.
Well, since Andy Owens is not here, Delilah, you're hot. Since Andy Owens is not here, yes, we fucked. Andy Owens is not here. Yes, she has cheated on you very multiple times. Oh shit! You're gonna be uploading this, aren't you?
I don't know if I should now. That's a lot to deal with.
I don't
I didn't
know.
say it. It wasn't me.
But on a serious note, they are very entertaining. I personally hate being in between both. I mean, but if I could get Andy away, I could slip through the doors and I could get in her bed, you know. But with Delilah Moon getting the attraction of Scars, of all people, Trey Silent, Steve the FBXW Gamble, which that shit was freaking hilarious. Steve, I don't even know. I mean, Andy did take Delilah Moon away, but Steve's look of, if I were there, I would beat the shit out of you type of look. So, but getting the attention of General Jerry, you know, someone that has a great YouTube channel, again, another shout out to him. But General Jerry is a great entertainer, so having him even be interested in this whole skit is amazing.
Something, yeah.
And I really truly do think Steve has the winning heart and the bigger wood to please Delilah.
Yeah,
so,
I would agree with that. Judging by what I've seen, so it might be another wedding or something.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Could be in the future. And the next thing that I do have for one of the final questions, what are your future goals you would like to accomplish with FBXW now that you're there too?
Future goals for FBXW, huh?
Yep.
What are mine? Well, Rivera, I hate to break it to you there, but I basically have stated in my recent promos there that despite Lethal Seduce or Lethal Seduction or Lethal Syndicate or whatever they want to call themselves, you know, yes, they have the tag team championships, but they can have that, you know, because the One and Rugged Rebel, yeah, they're a great team, but MPCW is not going anywhere. MPCW is here to stay. So this is going to be a little interesting change of events. Is yes, I know I'm going into the Shooting Star Championship match in the 6-man elimination chamber. You know, I understand that.
Yeah.
But at that moment, if I win the Shooting Star Championship, I might as well just drop it the next day. Because right now, my goal is, how do I get the people behind Austin Kruger? How do I get the people behind MPCW? Well, see, that's going after the FBXW World Champion.
Well, gotta add a lot more to my plate then.
I know that I have to earn my stripes. I know I have to earn my respect. But just having that gold around MPCW and around Austin Kruger, it'll just make Lethal Syndicate a B+ team. So,
bold words.
You know, I know I can at least make the champion, the world champion now, run for its money. I know I can make that match a 5-star match. So, if Steve listens to this, Steve,
I'm sure he is.
You know, FBXW needs a change. FBXW needs MPCW.
Nope.
Let's make it happen, Steve. Let's make this happen for the juggalos and juggalettes and all the viewers watching. I got 2 words for ya. Austin, champion. Carry on.
Maybe next world. Who knows? But I do have the
Who
2.
knows? FBXW, who knows?
Yep. Only time will tell, but I do have 2 final questions that we will get into, and as we talked about before and everything, you know, what we've been talking about basically all based on video games and stuff like that. So what are your thoughts on the wrestling video games as a whole and for WWE 2K20 that's coming up in October?
Dude, I heard the fucking game is amazing. I heard the game is going to be the game of WWE. I mean, 2K20, I mean, the graphics are getting better. We all know that.
Obviously.
You know, as the years progress, it feels like we're just seeing the actual character, or the actual wrestler, but going forth, I just hope they continue to progress and really make it for the fans,
Yeah,
not make
definitely.
it to what the designers want to make it. But
True.
2K20, I think it's going to be a great game, and I don't know much about the inner stuff on it, but
Mhm.
as far as 2K20, I do have faith in the whole series of it. So every
That's
year they
good.
just seem getting better and better.
And yeah, I mean, some years have been, could have been better, but others have been, really cool. But
Well, yeah, most definitely,
yeah, it's like hit or
but
miss sometimes when it comes to
but
them.
yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, going forth on it, yeah, you are right. There has been years that
Mhm.
they've been great, and then next year you're like, what the heck is this trash? But
Yeah, complete like 180 or something.
think about the content that they go through that year,
Mhm.
and bringing back the old folks, like they were going through a struggle sometimes, especially with the product,
No, yeah,
and it would have been really great to one day have a Shield cover.
yeah. Especially if John Moxley comes back too, that would be pretty cool.
Dude, I hope he comes back to
Yeah.
SmackDown personally, because they're going to be
SmackDown,
on
okay.
Fox, and that's the only way to use John Moxley the way John Moxley's going to be used.
Mhm.
So,
That'd be really cool to see.
do I feel that they will ever have him come back as Dean Ambrose? They might, because of the name,
Mhm.
but I think that he needs to come back as John Moxley.
Yeah.
And
I think they can
I
do
think,
it. I know they have different name changes, like Bobby Roode going back to Robert Roode, so maybe.
yeah, and if he comes back, the way I would do it is Seth and Roman be all like, so we need a new Shield member. We're getting beat down.
Mhm.
We need a new one, and just fuck with them and have it be John Moxley, because that's a different character.
Yeah, nice
That's
surprise.
that's the version of Dean Ambrose when we needed it when he fought Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, definitely for sure. That would have been really cool. It turned out a lot more better,
Yeah,
honestly.
the John Moxley today
Mhm.
versus the Brock Lesnar of that year.
Yeah,
I mean, come
that
on.
would have been so much better.
But they narrowed it down that, but
Unfortunately, yeah. That tends to be
WWE
like the trend.
does good sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Alright, so the next question is the final question. It's basically going into not just WWE, but also as well with AEW. Basically, kind of like the Wednesday Night Wars going on and everything. It's drawing there. That's getting closer to as well. So, kind of a lot of stuff to look forward to going into the fall. So, what do you think about that? And are you on either one side? Are you on both sides? How do you feel about it?
Wow, that's a very tough decision, especially when you're a true wrestling fan,
Mhm.
and especially when you just love the creativity, the entertainment that each can provide.
Yeah.
What I fear the most, honestly, I'm gonna say talk about WWE for a second.
No.
NXT is going to be better, and I will say it today. What date is it?
The date actually, it is the 25th.
All right, so on the 25th of today,
Mm-hmm.
I will sit here and say that as Austin Kruger's opinion, NXT is going to be better than Raw and SmackDown, and NXT is going to be the next best brand. And when that happens, when that moment happens,
Mm-hmm.
the young talent, the up and coming underground people that partake in that show,
Yeah.
taking on the current of AEW, NXT is going to blow them out the water, because AEW is acquiring a lot of people that everyone knows, popularity. Okay, we have a great roster, but how long can they really keep that roster? I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
I hear John Moxley's injured, and Ray Phoenix injured.
I think as of right now, yeah, I know John Moxley definitely is with the elbow injury, which sucks. Not too sure about Phoenix or not. I'll have to look that up, or somebody can correct us in the comments too. Let us know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know. But either way, you know, even if he's now, let's say he is, you know, or he
Yeah.
does get injured, you know, so AEW is going to have a risk factor a
Mhm.
lot. And if they say that it's not going to be as rough as the last events, well, guess what? You're already messing up because that's what people loved. You know, that's what people enjoy.
Yeah.
So you get those people injured, and you're going to tone down your, you know, your production. NXT is just going to grow bigger because people are like, okay, AEW's losing these stars, AEW's doing the same thing, you know, but yet they're not as strong and not as hyped. I really think if they didn't do a weekly show, I think if they did these great events and just made All Elite Wrestling an event on TV,
Yeah,
once in a blue moon,
like once a
you
month
know,
or
set
something.
all these stars to work
Yeah.
their own schedule, they would make more money doing
Mhm.
that than trying to follow the path of NXT.
Yeah, I think from what I heard, they might have an off season because I know NBA would be coming back up too. So it depends on what they're
Hey,
gonna do with that. Who knows?
that would be good. That would be good, but think about
Mhm.
this. When there's no AEW going on during the off season, NXT is just going to build from that.
Well,
So
yeah, people will switch over or whichever they
people
choose.
switch over. So NXT is going to rely more on that they will find the pattern, and
Mhm.
NXT is going to align. Okay, we can have these storylines going on here,
Yeah.
and we could draw them for next year.
Mhm.
NXT thinks the long run. AEW is thinking of what to do now. Let's be this
Mhm.
strong, this competitive, and try to destroy them out the water right away.
Mhm.
No, they should have kept doing what they were doing, but who am I
Yeah.
to say? I could be totally wrong. AEW could just continue on being a great product and NXT goes poof, but you're facing with the big dogs. You know, you're
That's
facing
true.
with a Vince McMahon that can wake up one morning and go, fuck PG, fuck everything, I need more money, I'm
Mhm.
losing fans, let's go ahead and change this shit right now.
Who knows? I know, like, for next weekend, we'll have basically WWE NXT pay-per-view and as well AEW, so that could be like a little taste of it. But it's going to be creating some interesting stuff. I know I'll be on both sides, so I'll still be watching both somehow. So I know for like the Monday Night Wars, I wasn't able to see that, unfortunately. It came at the tail end, so you know, with this one, I'll be watching both to see how things going to be going and stuff. So it'll be definitely
And
interesting.
okay, I can see what you're getting at on that.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
on both sides, really.
but saying, with the whole Monday Night Wars and, having this be a Wednesday Night War type thing and having them be in this great competition, like, yeah, they've said some minor high school stuff towards each other. Yeah, Cody Rhodes threw a tantrum and
Mm-hmm.
hit there,
Yeah, little shots here and there.
but guess what? They still chant CM Punk. They still chant. What are they gonna do? Shit's gonna get real when AEW is being chanted, if it hasn't already during a Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, I mean, there's still little changes here and there, but only time until like in the fall. And I think that's what we're really gonna see it more. I think.
Can AEW's creative team be better than what WWE is? That's what it comes down to.
Yeah,
and being a creative writer, like I said myself, that's where it all comes down to.
Yeah.
What can the creative writers write as a story?
Mm-hmm.
And the question that I have is, do you think John Moxley is going to be shoved down AEW's throat, or do you think they're going to use him in the same manner like WWE, or how do you think they are going to use him?
Oh, putting me in the hot seat and how I feel. I don't know. Hopefully they won't, overexpose them. That would be nice, and to see different people each and every time, like how NXT does it. You'll see someone this week, and you see someone else the following week. Kind of rotate it that way. I think that would be good. That's just me.
Yeah. I mean, AEW, they got the people. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
They got the people right now because it's new. It's new. It's new and improved. It's what can we do?
Yeah.
But how long can you keep it? That's the big question: is how long can you are going to be able to compete? And eventually, WWE will catch on and go from there. But what if this is, political? What if this is they are working not together wise, but I can see Cody Rhodes giving Vince McMahon a call. Hey,
like pointers and stuff.
But we will never know that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's always good to think. It's always good to open eyes in each promotion.
Yeah.
Shit, we wake up tomorrow and Impact Wrestling will be good.
Wow.
But
It depends how you.
Yeah.
It depends how you look at it. I know definitely for sure they have been a lot more better than they have been. So you never know. We'll see. But I think we'll leave it at that. What everybody else thinks, on what side they're on, how they feel about it, what could happen, all that good stuff in the comment box. And that's pretty much it with all the questions and all that. And is there any other final thoughts before we actually officially end things?
Well, before we officially end this, I would like to ask you a question. Would you be able to do a whoop whoop with me?
I think I can.
Because I know that sounds wrong, but
I know
what
what whoop whoop is now.
I just have to. I have to end it like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, here I go.
All right.
To all my juggalos and juggalettes and all the viewers watching, I got 2 words for ya. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, forget it, I got it. Tryna go down. Okay, forget it, I got it. Okay, forget it, I got it. You kids ain't really about it. I say posh, I'm tryna go diamond. Okay, forget it, I got it. Okay, forget it, I got it. These boys ain't really about it. I say talk tryna overaccomplish. Okay, forget it, I got it. Don't worry, I got it for real. Don't worry, I'm honest as hell. Don't worry, I keep it a bill. Honestly, Phil, you finna go fail. So when you say my name, you better go chill. You never know when, you never know where, but chances are I run it in there. Something's weird, you shit on my tracks for a couple of years. Now you love it when you suckers appear. Think I got a motherfucking idea? Oh yeah, and I got another one here. A for effort, but can never compare. I just got this devilish stare to what my reflection said in the mirror. But after this, but the all be